Recently, Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously allowed our association members to gather for an international seminar. It was a joyous occasion as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During this precious time, Supreme Master Ching Hai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of our association members. The following is a discussion with Supreme Master Ching Hai with the theme, Purity of Heart Can Create Many Miracles, which took place on August 22, 2008, during the International Seminar.
Dear Master, so I have one question. I think one time in meditation you keep me going up. I think that's level 4, because that is very dark. And then I was talking to the people up there, and then suddenly I looked back, and then I saw the whole half the planet is light power. I received right away. I said, "Oh, that's my master. I should go there with my master." And then I fly back. Far away, I saw you so beautiful. And then you wear the king clothing, and then it's a dragon cane. It's very nice, and then a lot of power from you. And behind you, some disciple. I think a disciple, but they have a light too. I saw you, and you go to the big mountain. It's a very dark mountain, and then you close the mountain. When you open, I saw a lot of light, and I opened, and you came in. And then I could come in too, but I thought to myself, I don't know, can I come or not, because this is not our planet. So I just stay. When I saw you and the people came in the mountain, and then it's a light power. And then I really like to come in, but I could ask you, so last time if I see you up there, any planet, may I come in?
It's too late now, baby. You should have gone in there right then. What you have to lose, right? You're already outside, and if you come in, if somebody kick you out, you're still outside anyway.
Yeah.
You should not wrestle too much with your mind, okay?
Maybe
Next time, just go in.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
So I have another one. May I explain?
Sure.
Thank you, Master. So that's not far. Just 2 months ago, so I went to another planet. It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful planet.
More beautiful than the last one?
More than that one.
Just more beautiful all the time.
So I went up and I saw the moon and I saw the sun. I passed them, and I went to another planet. I checked that one. It's very, very light, beautiful. And then I came in, I saw all the diamond, all the rose, everything is very, very beautiful. I checked, you taught me if you go to the heaven level or the Buddha level, you walk in, it's no shadow. So I walk and I tested. It's no shadow. I said, oh, this is great planet. So I saw all the stone. It very beautiful. Before I napped that planet, I took the one I put in my pocket. I came down to dark level. And I thought, let's take that one and put in the dark level and see it is still light or not. So I take it out and it's beautiful. It's still light.
Still light and beautiful.
And I thought, oh, that's a very high level. And then I thought, it's thank you, Master, for give me go there and give me try to see that.
You're welcome.
It's great. Actually, so I have so many experience.
Okay, enjoy and don't take diamond next time. Remember, don't take what don't belong to you.
Yeah, I napped in the dark planet. I didn't bring down here.
It's okay. I'm just joking.
Oh, thank
If
you,
you
Master.
go there, everything belongs to you. Suppose you die now, that's where you will go.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Master.
But if you continue, you go even a better place than that.
Oh,
of
great.
course, yes.
I love that,
So it
Ma'am.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Upstairs is your house. You see, in
Yeah.
those levels, one of your house.
Yeah.
So everything there will belong to you.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Thank you so
It's
much.
good that you brought one and put it to the dark level. So let people in the dark level drool over it, and they maybe aspire for higher heaven. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't have a question. I just explain
It's
because everything you taught me very well. I listened to you and then I received everything. You
Yes.
love me very much. I the same your little boy and then you love me very much.
What do you do in Canada now?
I take care handicapped
Oh,
people.
very good.
Yeah.
Please be loving to them. Bring love and bring joy into their life.
Yes. So thank you, Master. You have a power inside me. That's why I work with the people. So 100% the people love me very much. But I thought myself, it's not love me. It's my Master inside me.
It's good, of
Yeah.
course. When you are one with the master power, then you're the same. Yeah? And people love you. We are the same. We are one. Normally, until your ego step in between us.
Yes.
All right.
So may I have one more or two more?
Sure.
Oh, thank
Go
you,
ahead.
Master.
Go ahead.
So one day, so I watched a Discovery Channel. The science is talking about the faraway planet. It have a lot of people living, and then I thought, why you don't came to my master? If you come to my master in this season, you understand everything. It's why you don't came to my master? You know? And then I asked myself like that. So every day I wake up in a meditation, and then before the meditation I pray master. Master, please give me go to see that planet. And then I saw that planet. It's so beautiful. The pupil is so tall. It's not the same our physical. It's
Yes.
white. Look nice, is clear, is white. So I came there and I stand outside and I saw that planet. It's so many tall people and very beautiful. And they look at me with the eye and then I see them very, very friendly. I saw the all the transportation, from there. We have a car here, but
Yes.
they have a different thing.
Yes,
But
yes.
they go very fast.
Yes.
And goes the similar light. So very fast, and then I saw it all away. And then they can stay on the air, master, in the ground, and then have a source to people walk around, and they can stay on the air. They stand the air, or they can walk, and can sit on the air. I'm really happy to master give me to go in there to see them. They said,
I told you.
if the scientists listen the master, come to master in this season, and then master will bring them there, and they have more understand. They don't need to wait so many years, and then they can back, but they didn't understand.
Of course, not yet.
Yeah,
If they are all vegetarian
Yeah.
and they practice spiritually the
Yeah.
way you do, they will understand right away.
yeah.
Or sooner. Yes. Okay.
Hopefully, master will help them.
Yeah. I like to help them, but they got to help themselves. Yeah, they have to believe what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's difficult. At least they are vegetarian. No more killing energy. Yes. Then their intelligence will even more develop, and no obstruction to their intelligence. It will flow from outer space, from other planet, from a higher intelligence to them. and no obstructive, then they can get the message even spontaneously.
Yeah.
Because people eat meat too much and sometimes take drug, alcohol, and drink all that, they create a kind of destructive and obstructive energy.
Yeah.
Yes. So the other energy from the space, from other planets, difficult to reach us. If they purify themselves the way you do, you turn to vegetarian, you get initiation from me, and then you enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
I don't have to do anything much for you anymore.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus, blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk, pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, pre-eclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more. Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
Because you have greatness in you.
Yeah.
Yes. The initiation is to awaken the greatness within yourself and the inherent wisdom and intelligence. It's not for me to be your master or anything.
Yeah.
It's me to help you. But in the world, you call me teacher, master, call me whatever you like. Just I help you to awaken your own mastership inside you, your master wisdom inside you, and your master power. And then you can go visit the whole universe, any corner you want. In the Buddhist Sutra, Moggallana went at different planets also to see different people. He also talked similar to you. One time he went to a planet, and saw the people very, very, very big. And their bow are so big that he landed on the edge of one of their eating bow,
Yeah.
And he looked like a fly on it.
Yeah.
Yes. So when he came back, he also tell, like what you told. They said, people, they are very, very big and tall.
Very tall.
Some are bigger, taller than where you went. Yeah. So people would think that only in the Buddha's time that his disciples can go and visit all the planets. No, we can still do it. It's the same method. It's the same road. If you know the same road, you can go the same way, you know?
Yeah.
Like everybody know this address here. Yes.
Yes.
And the person who already been here
Yeah.
go out and met you at the train station or airport and bring you right here.
Yeah.
Takes no time, no mistake, no problem. Yeah?
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe a little traffic and slower than other person, but he knows where he's going. Similarly, it's like that. Buddha's time, Jesus' time, this time, always the same.
Yeah.
If you practice the same method, you go the same road, you have the same master power within you being awakened, you go anywhere, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be pure, you know, and undistracted in your practice. Then you visit anywhere you want, no need UFO even. But what I'm saying is, even if people do not practice spiritual the way you do, and not let me help them to open their own, you know, incredible power within themselves. Even then, if they are vegetarian, you know, practice compassion and love to all beings and animals and stop all this killing, they will also one day arrive in some level that they could be more intelligent.
Yeah.
And they can invent such like UFO or more than that, which we can visit million years apart from Earth kind of planet, yeah? It's very exciting
it's
to
very
be
exciting, yeah.
practicing spiritually. It's a pity that people deny themselves. They deny themselves of their great power, and their ability is endless. The sky is not the limit.
Yeah.
Yes, we can go anywhere we want in a blink of an eye. It's like the way he did. He's not the only one, of course, but okay, he's too excited, so he tell us. If you come near my house already, yeah, and I'm in here, and then you just come in, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay. You don't miss anything. Probably just another seminar up there that, you know, the master was giving. It's a pity that we invent so many stuff, yeah? Go to Mars and Moon and all that, and just get a little dirt to come home. But there's so many planets. Go ahead.
You already have me before. I met you when I initiated in 1990, and then 2002 I saw the picture. I said, oh, here, my master. The master that had me from 1976. You have me.
1976.
Yeah,
I
you
was
already
not
have me.
living out in the world yet, huh?
Yeah, you
I
took
was
me
somewhere
to,
else, yes.
At that time when I going up to the tree and fell down, the body that died, but the soul, you took me to see another planet.
Yes.
And so beautiful. So my parents took me, the body, to the hospital. I stayed there. Doctors tell my family, you don't worry, he's still alive. But I don't know why he didn't wake up. But at that time, you took me up there, and I saw so many beautiful planets up there. And then when I came back, no cut. I asked my mom, oh, where the mom is? She said, and you in the hospital 3 days. And I said, oh, really? I went with one lady, so beautiful, powerful. It's all light. But in the Vietnam, and they said my father, sister died young, and they said maybe sister didn't have any answer until 2002. I saw your picture. I said, oh, here, this is the master who took me up there that time.
Yeah.
So you helped me a lot. You took me so many times to go up to heaven, so many planets, so in Neville, and then I very, very, very thank you very, very much.
It's okay.
So,
you have been my disciple in former life. It's normal. You just forgot.
yeah, thank you, Master. Yes, a lot of time I want to work 30 minutes early, so I park my car. I obey everything. I'm very grateful. You love me very much. Every single thing, and you help me exactly. Master help me everything. It's great. So at that time, I have a DVD player in the car. So I talk from here to the Master. I say, thank you, Master, very, very much. You help me, and Master, and so beautiful. And you help me a lot in my life. And I saw the Master, you stay in the screen around 1 minute. And then I and you talk together. At that time, I feel the same as baby. And then I feel very grateful. And then after 1 minute, and you go up, and I go away. And then I said, oh, Mom, I so love you. Could you come back one more time, please? I asked like that, and then exactly you come back again. A little longer, around
Stay
2
long.
minutes. And I look at you, and you are so beautiful. All around you is a night, beautiful night. It's a very, very good. And anyway, here I'm so happy and see your mother so happy, so beautiful. And last night, when you up here, I sit very cold. You the same here. I said, "Oh, I'm lucky. Master always love me very much." And you just sit down, and I close my eye. I receive a lot of light. Light came to with my the same in Hong Kong before when you came in the camp. I live in the camp before, and you came and you touched my forehead. I saw right away the heaven. I saw a lot of planet open very light. The same last night too. I close my eye and I received the light powerful came in, and then I hear the sound too. I know you want to blessing all the brother and sister here. I understand you, and because that's why you told everybody should be turn light off and then see the light clearly. And then after the turn the light off, I receive right away.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
see clearer.
happy. Yeah.
In the dark. Because when you have a little light, you feel distracted. But when it's all dark, nothing else to look. Okay, concentrate inside. Then it's better.
May I have last one when I visit you in Hong Kong. So I just went out from the central camp. I was refugee in the Hong Kong camp. So 1990, before I met you, I'm a disciple of Buddhist. I have a service every Saturday in the camp. I have a lunch to help us to read the book and then to serve it and then everything.
Do the reciting like Buddhist ritual every Saturday in the camp.
So at that time, some monk and some nun from Hong Kong came in. So one day, the monk told us it's have a Nico Qinghai, Nico Tanghai, and came to visit. So all the camp, everything waiting to that day. And then the first time at the door I came in, I saw you. It's so beautiful. All the light, and then you walk so fast. And so what I saw is the same, the foot you didn't touch on the ground. Your foot, and then hold your body is have a light. But I didn't believe it. I thought, oh, maybe not yet. With my eye, maybe something crazy.
Trouble,
because the sunshine. At that time it's a summer, And then I clean the eye and I clean everything, and I look at it again. I still see the same thing. I said, oh, it's true.
It's true.
We think that is a master, and then for sure you are Buddha. I shake my hand, and then the power from your body came to my body. I feel so comfortable. At that time, if we're talking about our planet, when it's summer, everything hot, all the physical should be hot, except you. I don't know why you is so cold. I said, oh, that may be the power of God. So you walk and you sit and you're talking a little while, and then you came back, and then you touch my forehead. I feel the same thing. I feel the power from you, and came home, my body is so comfortable. And then I said, oh, that is for sure the different nun is not the same. Another monk from Hong Kong and came in visit us. Exactly.
At that time, I was wearing Buddhist nun robe. That's why I mean, and different nun than other nuns that had come in before. Okay.
Yes. So 28 people have a service every Saturday, and sit together. Everybody have a receipt. Something from you. We thought, oh, so many months, actually a year, we didn't receive anything. We read in the Buddhist book, it's so many things inside, but we didn't receive anything.
You mean inside, huh?
Yeah. We didn't
Connection
receive
inside.
anything. Only when I see you and I receive right away. So we talking about that, and then whole 28 people said, we should eat vegetarian.
Yeah, should become vegetarian.
Immediately eat vegetarian, but the master inside the camp is not enough the food. We try to eat vegetarian. It's a big container. They put meat in.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they put the rice in.
Yes.
That's why it's not clean.
Yeah,
So we should be go early to tell somebody to give me the rice inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we eat the rice and salt.
Sauce.
Just like that.
Okay.
So some sister and brother in Hong Kong and came in. They are your disciple. They said, and master didn't allow to initiation for your guy in here because they're not enough the vegetarian. And but we said no. We eat vegetarian until the master initiation. After 6 months, and then master have a message and came in and said, okay, master will initiation for 28 people. Yeah. We are so happy. At the day in initiation, trại trưởng rồi là thiếu tá đại úy ở trong đó là ồn ào quá không có truyền tâm ấn được. Thì
they
bắt
let
đầu
you
là
go out.
họ cho chúng con đi ra ngoài trại để mà truyền tâm ấn.
Wow.
Yeah.
They let them go out for initiation because inside is too noisy. Wow.
It
Good
very
people.
very grateful that time.
Very grateful. What a good day.
Yeah.
Great day. Because all the people who are in charge of the camp decided to let them go out. All 28 people. There's 28 vegetarian people waiting for 6 months. Let them out. Trust them like that. Let them out somewhere so that they can get initiation in a quiet place.
Yeah, so at that time I initiation and when Quán Quang and I saw you, so beautiful master. I said, oh, it's very, very good. So master is already in my wisdom. Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
One time I left from the central camp and to the other camp to go to Philippines to wait. To wait there, and example, the Canada, American, and some country, and came there interview again.
Yes, yes.
First day I went there, and then there's a man who worked there. He said, "You are so lucky. You is a lucky family. Canada government is send some people to interview you here, and if you pass here, and then you can come right away Canada." It never happened before. After my family, just four more family, it happened at that time. I said, "Oh God, thank you, Master. You already have me from the bottom going up. When I interview, you have me, and when I going out, and you have me too."
Yes.
Lady, that she's so happy. She said, "Oh, I work for Canada government. I very welcome your family Canada."
Oh, very good.
Master
Yeah.
help me. And
Yes,
then-
you are a good guy. That's why
Yeah.
you meditate. You try to be vegetarian in such a difficult situation like that.
Yeah.
So you deserve.
Thank you, Master. And then I'm waiting the camp, and everybody waiting the camp to going out to the Hong Kong to visit there. You know, the same the birds in the gate so long, and somebody to open the gate, and then the birds are flying and go travel everything. Oh, I'm peace. But I shouldn't go to Hong Kong Center to work with the people there. At that time, you meditation there in the third level. You know, Hong Kong it have a first level and second level and third level. Master on the top level.
You
There.
understand? Hong Kong Center, there are tiers. You know, like the first tier, the second, and the third. I live on the third level. It's in a mountain area. It's a very special center. You know, I bought it for the Hong Kong disciples. So I take one corner of the upper level, and the second, the first, they are meditating every weekend. Yes, and now I'm not there. Of course, they go everywhere, and we have a lot of kumquat and a lot of bananas. Yes, it's like a farmland, but you don't see. It's on a mountain, and you don't see Hong Kong at all when you're in there, except you climb very high on the tree or something, on the top. But if you out in 10 minutes and the whole big city is right in front of you, you know, big tall building, Hong Kong style, and then you just turn a corner, no more. You're in the mountain, yes, with trees and fruit, birds, crickets.
Yeah, so beautiful at that time.
It's beautiful.
So some brother explained to me, you know, this mountain before Master came is very poor, no wind, it didn't have a flower, it didn't have many birds to singing, and then now it's so beautiful. So every morning I walk up there to work with brother and sister, and at 4:30, and we are meditation together, and 7 o'clock I came back to the camp. And then every day same like that.
They let you? Wow.
Yeah, they let me out like that.
Wow.
So last day they said, okay, today is the last day going out. You should be staying in the camp to prepare everything 4 days later, and you fly to the Canada.
Oh.
And then I said yes, but I went there, and at 4:30 we went to meditation. So I close my eye, but I think to myself, I said, "Oh, Master, this world is small, but it's so many countries. I don't know when I can see you again. Could you please let me see you today?" But that time, you didn't contact with anybody, and then so it
was on
happened.
retreat.
I just prayed half an hour. It's the monk and the nun from up there and came down. He said, "Hey, what do you go up the third level and see Master?" Oh, I'm quiet. He said, "Oh, Master, you love me very much. I just pray and then you let me go to see you." And when I came there, I saw it's a beautiful moon and the tree and then the flower and then the birds singing and then you barbecue the food to give all the brother and sister there to eat. And then you talk, but I feel that you talk for me. I feel tomorrow I cannot to go here anymore, and you give me big present to see you, and you give me the food, and you talk so nice for me. I feel everything for me. So one thing happened. I have an itchy on the neck. In my country, doctor said this sickness cannot fix. But when I go up, that summer it's very hot. And then when the hot, it's go more.
Itchy.
So I said, "Oh, Master, you can do anything. Maybe you fix
Okay.
for me this one." On the way up is a forest. And then I just pray around 10 minutes before that. And suddenly I saw the one tip of medication, brand new. And I run up, I cut it. I said, "Thank you, Master. This medication you shipment for me. For sure, 100%. And I put in my pocket, I put it on. Just 5 days, all gone until now. Never going up again. Yeah, it's
What
great.
kind of medicine is that?
I don't
Everybody
know. I
wants to
didn't
know.
read. I thought that one is a master
Only
give
for
me.
you.
Maybe from the heaven came down. I don't know, but I got that.
Okay.
Then I talked to the people. He said, "No, you crazy. In the forest, how come there's a triple medication on there?"
In front of you, yes.
Yeah, but they didn't understand. It's a master can do anything.
It's your faith that
Yeah.
that manifests the medicine.
Yeah. Thank you, Master.
You're
I
welcome.
love you very much. You are so beautiful, my
I love
Master.
you too. Purity of the heart can do everything, huh? She has been with me before, so it's easier, huh? All right, and the purity of the heart can create many miracles.
Master, well, we are coming back to the planet. In this day, we can get information about the earthquake or the other natural disaster from the media.
Yeah.
And doesn't mean they're going to happen, but we don't know what's going to happen or not. Should we use our positive thinking power to prevent this type of thing from happening or to minimize its damage? On the second thought, should we actually intervene from nature to do the cleansing work? So can Master give us some advice what we should take our position in such situation?
Does it happen where you live?
One prediction we just got, it's pretty near to New York City.
Where?
It's like 24 miles north to the New York City. It's somewhere called Indian Junction. So
I'm sorry that you have to hear such thing, but nowadays disasters are more frequent than ever. If it's not earthquake, then it's a storm, typhoon, drought. Western America now worry about water, okay? This is even more permanent disaster than just an earthquake, which lasts not long, okay? Anyway, the bad karma has to be paid. If the people turn to noble lifestyle, just even be vegetarian to save the planet, to save the animals, that's enough to save them also. But they have to listen, okay? Even if you pray for the earthquake not to happen, something else will happen. To those people who have to experience this kind of things, unless they turn their heart around and take refuge in their own loving, great power, compassionate nature. That's their only refuge, okay? If you pray for this not to happen, next thing, another thing will happen. And sometimes the more delay, the more interest. Yeah? Karma has to be regulated. I'm very sorry. If we could pray for everything to stop, I would have told you. We can also pray. It might be minimized, but might be minimized in some sense, but the people who has to experience it have to go through it some other way or somewhere else later on, and maybe even more intense. They have to experience more intensive consequences. We know this is not good, and we see all the cruelty and all the cleansing action going on the planet. On one hand, we feel very sorry for the people. On the other hand, it's not much help we can do for them, except telling them that you can help yourself, yes, by turning back to your own positive power, yes, by being kind. You will be looked upon kindly. By saving lives, your lives will be protected. Treat others with love, you will be treated like that, and more, multiple times in return. Yeah? We can pray for world peace, we can pray for the planet as a whole, but people have to change. Because, okay, suppose we save them now, this earthquake won't happen, and the people's lives will be spared. But their life, it will be the same. They will continue the same old life. You know, they will eat meat, drink, or killing animals, warring with each other, drinking alcohol and damaging themselves. Then after they die, they will go back to another planet or go back here and suffer the same fate, maybe even more. The more we delay, the more we have to pay.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Are there any key areas of the world that, if changed to vegetarianism, would act as a catalyst for the rest of the world to quickly follow suit? And if so, should more effort be concentrated in these areas?
No. Everywhere should have the same proportionate number, okay? That would be the best. But otherwise, it would help also. If any other area also help the other area, they help in each other, okay? If we have a critical mass, a number, the world will be changed due to that monkey effect, okay? We can't just concentrate on one area. That's one thing. Because sometimes that area you want to concentrate, people don't turn into vegetarian. Just work wherever you are. Everybody work wherever they are, that's the best, okay? And try to spread the news around your area. And if everybody does that, then we have everywhere, okay? Only concentrate on anywhere.
If the world is potentially going to end, the children and disciples
I didn't say the war is going to end. I said we have hope. And you are asking something that's not happening yet. And you're very negative, but no. They have their purpose. We cannot concentrate on the end of the world. We can only concentrate on the effort that we're doing and the solution.
I'm just going to say thank you so much for being my master. And I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I feel closer and closer with you every day.
You're wonderful.
I was just wondering how and why did the people on the planets like Mars and our own Earth started animal consumption?
First, when people came here, they did not eat, okay? Because they came direct from the Quang Yin world, that means the world of light and sound. They're flying around, you know, freely, and they did not eat. And then later on, they just roam around the earth and frolicking around, and they go into the water and they will play in the water, and there's some foam in the water that appear, and then they tasted it, and it tastes so sweet. So they continue to taste more, and everybody tried to taste it. And so they begin to like it, and they keep tasting. And later on, there's no more foam. There are things crawling on the earth, and fruits and all that, and they begin eating that, and plants. And then later on, there's no more of that. And they see some dead animals, yeah, and they begin to be hungry already because they're eating. So their stomach used to it getting something. So when there's nothing there, they go find something else to eat. So there's no plants growing around in some areas, so they just eat the dead meat, yeah, or the burnt meat from the forest or something. Sometimes a little forest burnt, and the animal die in there or die naturally, and they just eat them, and then they became used to it. So more and more they eat more meat like that. And that's how it become like this now. Okay. And the more meat they eat, the more things they eat, the heavier their being become, and they could not fly anymore. And the more meat they eat, the shorter their lifespan, and the more disease coming, and that's how we end up the way we are right now. Not too healthy, not too beautiful, and not light, not flying anymore. The least we can do is turn back to vegetarian first, purify our beings. It mentioned in the Bible, God create all the herbs, yeah, and the fruit for us to eat. So that should be allowed, okay? All right, for now, all right? And when everybody is more elevated, maybe we fly around and we don't need food no more, who knows?
Thank you.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increase life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3,433 million hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply. Consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production. Reduce pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintain cleaner air. Save 4.5 tons of emissions per US household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life. Be veg. Go green.
Hi, old man. Young boy.
10 years old.
10 years old. Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. You look like 10 years old to me.
In the last 4 years, besides you and Jesus and God, another master came in the picture to guide me.
Who was that?
Someone
So you have three now?
I have three.
Oh, three masters. Spoiled with choice, huh?
Yeah. The question is that good or bad?
Enjoy their presence,
yes,
okay?
yes, I am.
Yeah. Just for your variety, otherwise you're bored with one face. That's why we have to have three. It's only one, okay?
Yes.
All right.
The last one, it just came when I came here during the trip.
Yes.
For some reason, I always go to you, or my mind goes to you to ask for guidance and everything. But on the way here, Master Savan Singh was the one that guided me. You and Jesus, they were busy, very, very busy.
That's why he's there. Okay, so what happened?
Well, everything went okay. There's numerous experiences.
Write the book.
I should.
That's how we had those Bibles of St. John experience and Moses experiences or Buddha's disciple experiences because they wrote it.
I already have notes.
Maybe we write some and leave it behind. Maybe they imagine, you look with white hair and bird and with a light around your head and you have, but just nobody see it. Not all of them see it. This is how myths have come into being. You see? That's how all mystery stories from the Buddha's time and Jesus' time, this is what it is. It's like that.
This experience is in regard to what you teach me and what you told me way in the beginning. And that was the main reason that I got the courage to come and join you. It was that when I get initiated, 5 generations of my family generation will be taken care of. That time, almost everybody in my family, the ones that are close to me, they were all in turmoil. There was a lot of problems. I had no idea what to do. I mean, I'm trying to help all the time, but it was never enough. So when I heard 5 generations, wow, maybe I get it. So I become 100% vegetarian right away. I followed
You did it for them.
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right. What else, baby?
Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead. It's good to cry. It's good to cry. I give you some paper now. There you are. Catch it. It's okay to cry because, we are so emotional when it comes to the benefit for other people and we can see it right away. Don't worry.
Even help my father.
It's all right, my love.
My father died when I was 12. Even he got help.
You saw it, yeah?
I saw him, yeah.
Good.
Many times.
Don't worry, love. It's okay. We all understand, don't we? Yeah, they all do the same stuff, but except in the bathroom. They don't do it right here.
Thank you for the patience.
No, it's all right, love. We all understand. Your father died when you were 12,
he was
and he
12.
got helped?
He was always with me,
Yes.
but I could never help him or
Yes.
do anything. So after a while, probably 7 months after I got initiated, I saw him getting away from me, not because he didn't want it, just it was time for him to move on. Because I was holding me back. all the-
Yes, understand.
And he said, "Thank you." I said, "Thank you. Why you hold me back?" And I said, "I thought I was doing good, but
Yeah.
apparently I wasn't."
Yes.
And so after that, he came many other times just to say hi, and that's it, nothing else.
It's nicer, hey? That he's
Yes.
free.
My mother died last year, in '92.
Sorry.
And she started to feel bad in 2000 first. I was out of the country, and she started to feel bad, so they took her to the hospital. I wasn't here. And they called me up and said, well, she might die, so maybe you should come back. So I come back. And as I was coming back, I was very calm.
Yes.
I went there and I looked at her. I said, what are you doing in there? I said to my mother, they took me here. I said, well, okay, get better because we got to go home. And the doctor said that there was no hope. They want to put her on life
supporting.
support.
Oh, God.
I said to the doctor, come over here, please. I said, you're the doctor and you know a lot of medicine, but my mother is very strong. She's going to make it. And if she doesn't, that means she doesn't want to be here.
Yes.
So can you leave her alone? Can you just make her comfortable?
Yeah.
And she said, well, you take the responsibility. I said, yeah, that's why I talked to you.
Yeah.
And it was okay. So they took all the medication out, everything.
Yeah.
Within 2 days, she got all the color back in the face, and I was there all the time. And she started asking me when we go home. I said, well, keep going like this, and we'll go home in 2 days. In 2 days, we were home. She didn't die.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it went on for a while, and 2004, everything was okay, so I went for vacation again. And they called me 2 weeks later. Oh, she's in the hospital. I said, are you sure that I have to come back? I said, yeah, this time for sure. Well, so I'll come back.
Yeah.
Again in the hospital, I said, what are you doing here? You told me that you want to stay here. If you go in the hospital, you're going to go one of these days. I said, they took me here.
Okay.
I said, okay, you want to go home or you want to go somewhere else? Because I always talk to her about going
Yeah,
to the
that
other
was
side.
like heaven. Yes.
I said, I'd like to go home. Okay, so you know what to do. So I go to the doctor, says, what's wrong? I said, all her organs don't work properly.
Yeah.
I says, well, can you give her something to calm her down so we can take her home? If she dies at home because she wants to be home.
Yeah.
Sure, we can do that. So I did that. She come home. A week later, she was walking around and cooking for herself. Then the trip that I went to Thailand, and I was there for 5 months. And then it happened that I wanted to go to Taiwan, and that's when you had the retreat. So I went there too. And while I was away, they called me again and says, this time for sure she's gonna die. I says, okay. I says, I'm coming. So I changed all my plans and I went back. They were doing X-rays. And as soon as she saw me, she started smiling. And everybody around says, for 3 days she was dying, now you came and she started smiling. I says, yes, she knows why I'm here. And I says again the same question, do you want to stay here or you want to go? No, this is the third time. Make up your mind what you want to do. And she starts smiling more. Anyway, so they took her whatever X-rays, and then they took her upstairs, stayed with her. And when I was up there, the doctor again says the same thing 3 years before. Says her organs, their work only 5%. Said, oh, we can give you this, we can give you that. So can you please give her nothing? And I'm going to ask her, if she wants to take something, then you will. If she said no, you don't. It's okay. So I went to my mother. She was already much better than the days before.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, they want to give you medication to keep you going. I ask you, whatever you want to do it, you do it. If you want to keep going, they give it to you. If you want to go back home and go the way you want to go, then we can go too. Says, oh yeah, I want to go home. Okay.
Again. Yeah.
So I went back to the doctor. She says she is okay the way it is, and she doesn't want any medication or anything else. So it's your responsibility. Yes, I take full responsibility. So 2 days later, we took her home, and she was in a nursing home at that time. She was so happy to see the other people. And so at that time, I noticed that there was certain things that were coming into me, which I knew it was the end. So I started to talk to her a little bit stronger than before. I said, do you remember when I was telling you that you're going to go somewhere where it's much better? And she said to me, I know. I said, I went someplace, it was so beautiful, I didn't want to come back. I said, so why you come back? Well, she wanted to see me. It was so light, so happy.
Yes.
I said, so you should stay there. She says, I couldn't go without you.
Oh, of course, mother's heart. I'm so sorry.
I said to her, you know that I'm there with you, wherever you are. You know that my master is there with me, and if my master's there, you're there, and I'm there. So anyway, at that time, it came to me from your help and Jesus, and so one thing, all three of us says that she will not have too long. And so I was waiting, and at one point I almost noticed the difference, that she was fighting before, and all of a sudden she started not to fight.
Accepted.
And at that time I talked to her in the ear and said, remember what we talked about? Because I was always telling her how good it is on the other side.
Yes.
And she could not talk no more. So when our news was gone, 3 hours later, my sister called me and said that she's gone. I didn't cry.
Yes.
I didn't cry.
You know it already.
I knew that she was happy, but she could not let go before.
Understand.
When she was happy, then
She can let go. Yes, that's it.
I have to say thank you very much to you.
It's all right. It's all your work.
So
yes?
if I give you so many troubles.
No, it's all right. It's all your work. If you practice well, I told you, your 5 generation will also benefit, okay?
Yeah, everybody, all my family is benefiting. Even the ones that they don't want to listen to me about vegetarianism, they still get help.
Also get help.
I can see that, yeah.
Because of your connection.
I want to be one strong with you, no matter what happens.
That's good. That's good. Nice to hear. Of course, you miss your parents. I understand. I miss also my parents. You see them, don't worry.
Yeah.
Whenever we're ready, we see them.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
This life is not permanent anyway. Yeah? We all have to go.
Thank you, Master. You give me an opportunity to ask a question. Before I ask the question, I have the meditation experience. Can I explain that before I ask the question? Yes.
Yeah.
Everything is smooth with my meditation experience. But one day, I get to see about the global warming. My family and I go somewhere, and then the flooding.
You
and the
saw it in the vision?
in the meditation. Yes, my family and I go somewhere. Suddenly, this is the high tide.
Flooding.
Higher, yes. We try to escape. I decide to find them. Yes, and then some brother and sister to rescue us together, go to the higher in the mountain.
Yes.
Yes. After that, I woke up. Yes, I think this is around the world now. They talk about global warming. Maybe I dream.
Yes.
In the day I saw that on the TV.
Yeah.
Yes. After that, I meditate again, and I see the same thing, the same situation. And this time, I saw you. I saw Master in the higher, very, very higher, and you took every disciple go to. I don't know where, but I saw this is the one sun and 2 moons. So that when we escaped, we cried because we saw a lot of people die on the flooding and a fire around.
Yes.
Yes. So that's I'm very sad. A few days. We know Master and all the brother sister in our group, and another group try to voice about the global warming. But scientists say this is the government does not listen to them. So maybe it's a few years, this could happen. So the question is, if all the governments on the world don't listen to the scientists or don't listen to Master, yet what would happen for the beings in the future?
What happened? You will see what happened. Okay?
Yes.
I don't want to say yes or no right now. All right? I hope it's okay. I hope they will change.
Thank you.
And I'm fixing my attention on that.
Thank you.
It's better to fix attention on the positive, okay?
Yes.
If not, then it would happen like what you saw.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Not only the flood, but the fire from the volcano hidden in the earth will also broke out. And it's difficult to hide from both.
Yes.
And also erosion, a lot of things. And not just that, the diseases, yeah? Shortage of water, and people might die slowly and agonizingly. And I just hope that day won't come, or at least to the majority of the people, that they will change their way of life. Because only walking in the way of heaven, that they will find safety and protection. There's nothing else that can help them in this time of urgency. Yeah? That's why I keep telling them, have to be compassionate, have to be vegetarian, turn away from blood, turn away from killing, turn away from murderous action or supportive action. Because when people eat meat, it's so pitiful. They just don't know what they're eating. They know it, but they just don't really think too much about it. It's already made, it's chopped into pieces, put them on their table, you know? So mostly they do not realize that there's so much suffering going behind this piece of meat. So they keep eating it. But even if they don't kill the animals themselves, but the collective bad karma still will go onto them. But because of the excuses that they don't know, they have not been truly educated about the harmful side of meat. Not just physical, yes, but the spiritual, mental, emotional, everything for the soul. They have not been truly educated on that topic. So because of that excuse, heaven is still lenient and waiting for them to turn around. And I do hope they turn around. Yes. That's why we're doing our best to inform them, to tell them the truth about meat. And so we hope that they can understand it soon, okay?
Yes.
Otherwise it will be like what you saw and worse.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus, blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease, or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk, pig's disease, or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, pre-eclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy-appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating: heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more. Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese, derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
If you see a vision 2 times, yes, or 3 times, that is a true vision. You just foresee it, what should happen. But we are trying to do our best to erase that outcome. It can change still, yes? Or maybe we cannot change it all, and maybe your vision will happen just in some corners of the world and not the whole world. That's what I'm hoping for. It's too late now to save the whole planet. It's too late now to save everybody on the planet. We can save some, okay? Only if they turn around. If they turn around one step, heaven will come to them 99 steps. It's a time of grace, but it's not extended forever. It can be postponed for a while on the intervention of good people, spiritual people, loving people like yourself, like your brother and sister here, praying for grace for other people. Yes, it could be extended for a while, postponed for a while, so that they have a chance to turn around. But it cannot be extended forever. It's very sad that people who are not educated about this, and have been told oppositely. That's why I feel sorry for the people. They don't know what they're doing.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. See you.